Hey, what's going on, guys? Ergo here, bringing another Rust video. This is gonna be the third part to our series. Decided to start today with a little bit of roaming. End up seeing this guy running with his horse, and I see him stop at this base. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go, check it out, see what he's doing. I was like, dang it, I just missed it. I wanted to kill him before he went into his base. So I heard him then, just beating up his horse. I was like, all right, I guess I'll just get this free kill. Now, we've actually seen this guy before once. We run into train yard, and he was a guy just sitting in the train yard, I guess just waiting for people. I don't know what he was doing, but we killed him. I was like, all right, I guess I'll get another free kit from him. So I left. On the way back home, I ended up seeing this base, so it's going to be important later on. But just keep this base in mind, as we're going to see it again, probably in the next few minutes.
Go away!
It's probably one of the most annoying voices I've heard. So, depot the loot I got from that guy. Decided to go back because in this area there's a lot of PvP, so kind of just want to roam and fight. End up seeing this guy on a horse, try to kill him. He just runs away from me, and then I'm just trying to chase him down, see if I can get to him. He ends up getting a better spot than I had, but he's only had like a revolver python or something. So I was like, all right, let's heal up, fight him again. And then I get jumped by this guy. I was like, dang it, dude. And it was the guy that we killed earlier. I was like, alright. And now I gotta come back and try to kill him. So he's trying to like kill me from far away with like a SMG. And then he's trying to like run all the way to the barn house to hide. I'm like, dude, come on, just fight me. So I'm like just trying to guess at this point where he's going. And then he just hid there for like a while. And I could see him just trying to crouch back to his base because it's right there. I hit him a few times, but then, I was like, alright, I'm going to stop trying to fight this guy. He's just going to hide all day. So, decided to come back home, and then, can't believe I missed him. Like, I saw him way too late, and then he caught me by surprise.
What's up, dude? Oh, man. Ragnar, come on. Where's your base, man? So you live over there. Gotcha, that's good.
At this point, I was just pissed. I couldn't believe this guy had got the jump on me twice. So, came back to his base, and I'm not gonna lie, I did door camp him a little bit. I kind of wanted to get revenge. I was already, like, super mad about getting jumped by him twice. He decided to come out with a revolver, I guess. And, took the revolver from him, took some meds, nothing too crazy. I wasn't gonna get my gear sets back. He's a smart enough player to know, that I'd be out there waiting for him. So I'm not entirely sure why he tried to come out again with the custom. Like, if you're gonna come out again, at least come with a gear set, don't like come out naked, you're gonna get killed. But I guess he thought I couldn't get to the loot, and it took me a little bit. I got the custom, I was like, alright, I'm just gonna head home now and people and stuff. But he had 2 doors open, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go and try to online raid this guy. At least just bring my grenade launcher, try to kill him a couple more times, put him on a bag timer, and break some doors at least with this grenade launcher. So I'm crouch running back. And looking through the shop front, I could tell that he closed the doors. I was like, alright, dang, well, it's not going to work then. And this little naked, if you guys saw him sitting up on top of the hill, dude, this guy's not helping him, telling him, oh, he's door camping. Which I wasn't door camping. I was actually going to go in there and just raid him. But now I see that he's working with somebody else. I'm like, dude, this is solo only, man. Like, just deal with the problem on your own. But whatever. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to raid that guy too. So I got to make sure that that guy isn't there. Because now they're both looking for me, right? Like, as you can see in the chat, they're trying to figure out where I live. So I was like, okay, well, if I want to raid the other guy, I gotta make sure this guy isn't here. Now, I knew that www.com lived here because I had killed him a couple times, and most of the time I'd leave him alone, you know? I only killed him once, and then I'd leave him alone because I knew he was just a naked. I was like, I guess I gotta raid you now, dude. You're gonna try to, like, mess up my plans of raiding the other guy. So, jump in his base, everything's open, and dude, this guy's loaded, man. Like, absolutely loaded. So, like, the raid was already definitely worth it, and plus I get this guy out of the way from stopping me raid somebody else. So, dude, this guy had so many metal frags, so much metal ore. Like, I just wasted like a little bit of low grade and got all the low grade back and more metal ore. Like, dude. Now, I'm running back to my base and I see these two guys standing here talking.
Yeah. He runs next to my base. He always runs by my base. So I think he's that one.
He's probably getting some hardcore players
Now, these two guys are working together on a solo only server. Like, come on, man. Like, you really want to raid me that bad to where you're gonna like break the rules of like trying to get help from other people to raid me? So I'm like, okay, fine. Now I gotta raid this guy. Now, this guy that he's talking to is one of my neighbors, and I had left him alone. Like, most of the neighbors around me, I raided, but I left this guy alone because I didn't see him a lot of the time, and I was like, oh, I just leave him. But he obviously had seen me multiple times. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna raid you now because you're trying to help out the guy that has been trying to get help from everybody else to raid me. So I guess I gotta take you out too, you know? So go into his base, you know, just checking it out, trying to see what's the most efficient way to raid, trying to figure out how many doors I have to get through. So I ended up finding out that this is a faster way. I went on top of the roof and looked at the triangles and figured out how many doors it would be, and this one would be the fastest one to get through. So I get through one door here, and then this next door on the right is going to be his main room, which I know because I could see from the top. You seen that little 2x2 he started off with, or 2x1, and got into his base, and he was right there. So I'd actually never seen this guy through the wipe, so I was pretty sure that he wasn't gonna have a lot of loot. But the point of this raid wasn't for that. It was just to make sure that I didn't have people like teaming up against me trying to like raid me, even though, you know, it's so lonely. So I was like, all right, whatever. So yeah, he didn't have a lot of loot. I wasn't too surprised. I didn't waste that much explo ammo. I already had a bunch of sulfur anyway, so went in there, picked up my trophies, you know. And actually, this little Christmas thing was my favorite thing. I put it in my like little room or whatever. Lit it up, which is nice. It's always nice to have like stuff that lights up your base. So went to crafting gunpowder. So I was gonna raid that guy. I wanted to online raid him mostly because it was such a small base. I figured it'd be super easy, but I think he had gone offline, so I just, you know, got to work. I honestly did get a little worried since this guy Dionys was like asking about somebody raiding, and I hate it when people be like, just leave me alone and let me raid. But they're like putting out in the chat, so I'm like worried about a counter raid. And I actually knew where this guy lived, so I keep looking in that direction because I'm worried he's gonna run from this way. And I'd actually, you know, I was thought about raiding him before, but I left him alone because he looked like he was new. So left him alone. Might have been a mistake. Yeah, who knows. So finally get into his final room right here. Use some of my C4. And then I was hoping I could get through this with just my expo ammo, but I didn't have enough expo ammo, which kind of sucked. So after using all my expo ammo, I had to run back to one of my stashes and pick up some satchels real quick. Blew up his base, and there's this TC. Now, this is something that you should not do, is I like pull out the satchel to like blow up the TC, and then I get greedy. I start looking at all trying to figure out what he has, you know, just because I shouldn't have done that. Because if I got counter raided, you know, I'm wasting time. So he has a little bit of stuff. He's got a few guns, some sulfur, some gunpowder. We might have broke even-ish on the amount of sulfur I use. Maybe not just because of the C4, but the C4 I got for free just from, you know, doing cargo. So put a satchel on there, loop his door, and start putting down my own doors. And yeah, his TC wasn't crazy loaded either, but it was worth it, dude. Like, I hate people that try to like team up against you, but he had quite a bit of scraps, so it was actually pretty worth it, on all honesty, for all that we got. Pulling all his loot and just dropped off all his stuff. So ended up raiding this guy, took over his base, that's just a word for you guys. You know, if you're playing on solo only, don't go out there and try to team with other people and try to like come together to be one person. Like, come on, just do it by yourself, you know. So I ended up raiding him before he raided me because I knew he was gonna come and raid me at some point. So you just gotta watch out for that, guys. So if you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. I got one more part to this series, and I hope you guys enjoyed.